So here we are, the first drive in Mike's new C7 Z06. What do you think, Mike?
I think it's fucking awesome. I love this car already.
Like I was saying earlier, it's kind of just like home for Mike because many of you already know that he had a previous C7 Stingray, which was also yellow. But so Mike had to stick with the yellow. I don't know, what do you think compared to I know we've only drove it, what, 12 miles now?
So far, we got 12 miles in the car.
What do you think compared to, let's say, the Stingray that you had last year?
I mean, it feels about the same in here as already, but, just the flat bottom steering wheel and looking out the mirror, you can see the wide arches on the back, and it does actually feel a little bit different than the C7, I will say that. It actually has a very different feel to it.
Yeah. One thing that is really cool is Apple CarPlay. He has Apple CarPlay in here, and we're both Apple users, so to have something like that in your car is awesome. I know I absolutely hate the infotainment system in my ZL1. It's just completely unusable, but this Apple CarPlay looks pretty cool. We were messing around with it earlier, so, but yeah.
I'm excited.
Unfortunately, we won't be doing anything too crazy because there is a 1,500 mile break-in period on this car?
1,000 miles, I think, is like the recommended break-in.
Okay, so you just heard what Mike said about a comparison between this C7 Z06 and his C7 Stingray. What do you think about the comparison between this C7 Z06 and your Hellcat you just sold?
It's a lot. It's a totally different world than the Hellcat, obviously. I mean, the biggest thing you notice is just the size. You get in here and it feels like you're in a little submarine, like a capsule, compared to the Hellcat, which is huge. You can't even reach the other side of the Hellcat, and the seats are enormous. This is very small, very driver-centered, so it's definitely a lot different experience. Totally different car.
Yeah.
This also feels, and it is, a lot lower to the ground. You're sitting much lower in this. It's crazy, and the visibility in this is actually a lot better. So that's one good thing too. You can actually look out the back and see something over there.
Yeah. So what is it, like 1,100 pounds lighter than a Hellcat? Is that what it is?
That's pretty close. I think it's like, the Hellcat's like 4,400, this is like 3,600, so 800 pounds.
800 pounds. Lighter. So you got 800 pounds lighter and 50 horsepower less, which doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, the car rides very nice. It's got, magnetic ride suspension, and we have it in tour mode right now. So even going over big bumps and stuff, it's forgiving. You're not like your teeth aren't hitting the back.
The old Corvette,
yeah, you're not biting your tongue or your teeth aren't rattling every time you go over a bump. So another thing that's cool about the Stingrays in general, the break-in period on this car, like Mike said, is about 1,000 miles, and on his tachometer here, it's a digital tachometer, and basically it has different modes. Like, you're not supposed to go above 3,500 RPMs during the break-in period. So it has actually a little yellow section right near 3,500 and 4,000, and it says, hey, you're getting to the part where you shouldn't be going over this. And then after 4,500 RPMs, it's completely red up to the red line. So it's literally telling you how far you can go with the RPMs, until you have to shift for the braking period. Chevy actually has a break-in algorithm built into this car where it tells you exactly where to shift and what not to go past.
Yeah, very functional.
And it's cool because it goes away. It goes away at 1,000. After you're done with the 1,000-mile braking period, it's completely gone, and you got your regular tachometer on the screen. So that's a really cool feature I did not know about these cars.
All right, so one other thing that I wanted to talk about in the first drive video here is that it feels really natural already. Like when I first got in it at the dealership and was driving it off the lot, and there was a lot of traffic there in Maryland, which is more traffic than I'm used to. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous a little bit, and I was looking out the window to make sure nobody was behind me, like just sticking my head out the window so I could see about passing. And I was a little bit nervous, but actually here after we've got 58 miles on it now, so we're getting up there already. But after 50 or so miles, it just feels really natural. Like I'm just right back in the swing of things. It feels exactly like I never left my C7 Corvette from before, and it looks exactly the same looking out over the hood. So it feels really natural. And these cars might be a little intimidating to somebody who's never driven one before. But honestly, once you get in them, it is very natural. And the car just more so than any car I've ever driven, especially with the Hellcat being so big, the car really just kind of shrinks around you. It's really easy to drive, because it's so small. you just feel like it's more of an extension of you, so you don't have to worry about like where's my car at, like where's the other side of the car. Just very natural. So one of the things I noticed that I really like about it's really easy to get back in it and drive one.
Okay, so we are literally getting 30 miles to the gallon in a 650 horsepower car with 650 foot-pounds of torque.
I mean, I think even more than 30, because here's the thing. We've driven now over 80 miles and I haven't even used a quarter of a tank yet. So, I mean, that's pretty damn good. So you got to figure on a tank of gas, I can probably get, let's just say I'm going to use a quarter at 100 miles. I can probably get 400 miles out of a tank of gas in this car. That's why I love these new Corvettes. They're so incredible that they just do everything so well. I mean, it's just awesome. I love it. Love it already.
Yeah. It is the closest thing to a supercar without buying a supercar. I would consider it a supercar because it outperforms a lot of supercars, but you know, so Mike, I gotta say, I kind of feel a little special now that I'm the first person to ride in your car, and I got to ride in it before your girlfriend did.
Yeah, well,
that's a big thing.
As many of the viewers might have seen from my video, you were the first one to sit in my new car as well.
This is true.
Yeah.
You know. A little exclaimer, it wasn't my doing. It was the sales guy. He told me to sit in the car, and I couldn't refuse.
Oh my God, slowing down. I love the rev match. Having that again is so awesome. So awesome.
Yeah, talk about the rev match.
The rev match is awesome. The rev match should be on every manual car available, and I was not a believer in it at first. I was like, well, I don't know. Buying a manual, I kind of want to drive myself. That's the idea. But rev match is so nice to have. It really is. Rev match is awesome, and I love it. Something else I just figured out driving the Z06 here now that I'm in traffic, which is obviously lovely. The Z06 has the 1 to 4 shift lockout as well, so it tries to make you go from first to fourth gear if you're going really slowly. For fuel economy concerns, I understand that, but it's one of the only things that I didn't like about the C7, and the Z06 has it as well, which really, I don't know why I'm surprised by that, but man, forget about that. The rev matching is awesome, and I missed having it so much. It was awesome coming to a stop at that red light. I was like, rev match. So good.
I also want to give a big shout out to Criswell Chevrolet. Those guys were awesome. I talked to the Corvette sales guy, Mike, and he was a great guy. He gave me some information about the new ZL1, and he also might be giving me a trade-in value for my ZL1, so there might be some things happening in the future. But
get a new ZL1, Nick.
But yeah, those guys are awesome. The dealership is huge. Like I said, if you've never been there and you're in the area, stop at that dealership. Look at all the Corvettes they have. Look at, it's an unbelievable amount of Corvettes. There's a Dodge dealership right in the same parking lot that they also own. We were hoping to see a Viper in there, but they sold the ACR that was in there earlier. But yeah, they have a Fiat dealership. They have, what else is on there?
Fiat,
Dodge,
Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram.
Yeah, Jeep.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a big deal. And like I said, I'd give a 5-star rating to those guys any day. Just going into the dealership and give a 5-star rating without even talking to anybody. So thanks to Criswell Chevrolet. All right, so we're back at Mike's place, and we just finished the first official drive with Mike's new Z06. So what do you think, Mike?
I can't wait. I'm at a loss for words, honestly. The thing is, I love it. Just looking at it gets me all. I'm having a crisis. I'm in a crisis in the pants.
I mean, look at the rear end.
It's so moist.
God.
That rear end is so moist.
Look at that ass.
Look at those hips. Look at those hips, man.
So anything else you want to say before we...
I think we're good. Thanks for coming along, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for coming along.
That was good. If you guys are stopping by for the first time and you don't know who Mike is, check out his channel. It's called Street Speed 717. And if you've come from Mike's channel to my channel, please subscribe if you have not. Comment.
Got more videos of Nick's brand new 2017 ZL1 coming soon.
Maybe. Have a good day.
What's up? Where are you? Yep, I'm in the new car.
I got bribes in Atlanta, just to be in the family, credit cards in the scammer.
Papa John's Delivery Cabrio.
That guy is hating his life right now.
His life didn't go where he wanted it to.
He's literally delivering pizzas in the back of a Volkswagen Cabrio with the top up, and the freaking the rear window is completely busted in this piece of plastic. He literally has a Papa John's box hanging out the back of his window. I'm sorry, it's plastic window.
Whoever's pizza that is gonna be cold as fuck.
They're gonna be pissed. Mike, do you know the last time I saw 30 miles per gallon on my ZL1? Last time my ZL1 saw 30 miles to the gallon, it passed the Prius. We're up, cop. Oh, he's pulling out. He's not gonna pull us over though.
I hope not.
That'd be funny if he does. That'd be a good video too.
That would be a good video. He's not going
Driver
anywhere.
gets pulled over the first drive.
He's not going
Less than 100 miles on your car.
Is he coming up on us?
Less than 100 miles on your car and you're gonna get pulled over. No, he's not. Oh wait.
Yeah, he is.
Dude, he would have pulled us over way before. Wait, he is kind of coming up.
He's kind of coming up on.
What are you doing? 75 and a 55?
Oh,
Maybe
Christ.
that's why.
Well, that guy, I've been behind this guy the whole time.
I mean, you should probably get over.
I'm gonna get over, but I've been behind that guy the entire time.
Dude, I'm gonna laugh if he fucking leaves. No, he's not. He's passing you. What the hell is he doing? Dude, you are speeding. You are speeding. Oh, he's getting in front of you? Wow.
Is he
What a
pulling me
bullshit
over?
cutoff. Oh,
He's pulling me over.
No, he's pulling that car over.
Is he pulling?
That's great. Okay.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna.
Oh my god, that was so scared. Oh my god, I was so scared. I thought he was doing like a front pullover like they do in other states.
What was that? A Pontiac Vibe?
Oh
Dude,
my god,
okay.
that was a Pontiac Aztec.
Oh
my god.
Here's a Corvette Z06 doing 25 miles over the speed limit. No, let's pull over this fucking Pontiac Aztec.
Yeah, he pulls over the That's the best thing because
That's
an
great.
Aztec deserves to get pulled over.
Yeah, just because it's horrendous.
Oh my god.
Look at them chicks looked at us. I'm gonna roll my them.
In the Honda.
So these chicks just looked at us. Well, one of them was hot in a Honda Civic. You should slow down. I mean, literally stop. I'm gonna give him the fucking weirdest face I can figure out.
I'll let him go past.
I'm gonna make him think I'm literally retarded. Is that weird enough? I wish you could see their faces.
God.
So here's the Honda Civic that I just gave a weird ass face to.
You.
Hi.
Are you taking our picture?
We're famous on YouTube, actually.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Where can I find you on YouTube? Yeah.
Street Speed 717.
Yeah.
What is it?
That is actually what I do legitimately. That's why I have the
Oh,
car.
so why are you videotaping us?
Just for
Just
fun.
for fun.
Yeah.
Why are you videotaping us? Well, honey, because I've got nothing better to do with my life. She didn't know what to say. She was like, famous on YouTube? Is that a thing? She didn't even know if that was a thing.
She doesn't know what YouTube is.
No. I should have told him we were porn stars. See, honey, when you grow up, you can be a YouTube star and you can buy a Corvette. Her daughter definitely already subscribed to you.
Shut the fuck up.
She definitely did. She's looking at us right now, guaranteed.
That, more cops. No, I pulled over a CRX. Got him. A little CRX with a fart can. How fast could that CRX have been possibly going?
I don't know.
80?
I don't even think the speedometer says 80, does it? Might say 85. So we get this thing home, and Mike's got to use the boards to get onto his driveway because it's so low, it's gonna scrape. So you're gonna have to do this every time, Mike.
Yeah. Well, I just put the boards there when I leave, and then they're there.
Yeah. Yep, you're good. Did you just stall it?
Oh, man.
That's definitely going on.
Yeah, it should. He's been driving the Hellcat for too long.